Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman.
Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So today we're gonna play Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin and written by Carole King. You're gonna need a capo at the 5th fret and no guitar pick. We're gonna do some finger picking instead. And if you sing along to the tune, that's great, but the chorus can be a bit high, so you might want to consider putting down the capo just a few frets down. It's gonna make it a whole lot easier. Let's take a look. Okay, let's start off with the intro. Very short, very effective. 2 chords. C chord. Hold your first finger onto F major 7. And back to C. Again, I hold my first finger. 2 strums C. F major 7. 1 strum. Make sure you do not hit the low E string. And back to C.
Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired.
And we're straight into the verse. This is a G chord. Start with your 3rd finger at the 3rd fret of the low E string, then your little finger at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And let's take a look at the right hand. So you want to pick the 6th string, 4th string, and you'll generally see me play the 6th, 5th and 4th string with my thumb, and 3rd string with your index finger. Then a strum and mute with the palm of your right hand. Let's continue to the next chord. Hold your little finger, 1st finger at the 2nd fret of the E string, 2nd finger at the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, D over F sharp. Right hand picks the very same strings as before. So the trick here is you really want to hold your little finger coming from G. Move on to F. Difficult chord. You want to make sure you start with your 3rd finger and press down your index finger last. And here it's 6th, 5th and 4th string, all with my thumb. On to C, hold your 3rd finger, strum, then hold your 1st finger, 2nd fret 5th string, strum, remove your 2nd finger, and it's back to the beginning. Now there's a melody hidden in there, ba da da da, which you can hear if you aim for the 5th string with your fingers. If you hear the melody, ba da da da, then you're doing it right. Make sure you play a bit loud and gradually become a bit softer. On to the next part. Here on the F, we add a bass note. Let's continue.
Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind.
And we're in the pre-chorus. A sus4, 1st finger at the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret the third string, and third finger, third fret of the second string. Then we're going to a G over B. Very simple. Just remove your second finger and put down your first finger at the second fret of the fifth string while you hold your third finger. So it's A sus4, hold your third finger onto G over B. A couple of times. Then onto A minor 7, which is just a normal A minor, but without the third finger. Last chord of the pre-chorus, hold your first finger. Second finger, second fret, third string, and the little finger, third fret, first string. And here also, make sure you do not hit the low E string when you play.
Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman.
And we're into the chorus. G chord, and coming from the last chord of the pre-chorus, D7 sus4, you can hold your little finger. And now there are a number of ways you can play a G chord. You might be used to playing the G chord with your second finger at the low E string, which is fine. But in this song, you're gonna have a problem because the next chord, it's very handy to have your third finger on the low E string. Let me show you. This is our G chord. Remove your second finger, second fret, fourth string, and also add the first finger at the first fret of the second string. And now it's much easier because I already have the third and little finger in place. So what you want to do, especially in the chorus, make sure you play the G chord starting with your third finger and not your second finger. C over G, back to G, and one strum. The strumming part here is a little bit different. You want to have an accent on the first up strum. You want it to be a little bit louder. So it's one loud strum, mute, and here we go, a little melody in the bass. Second finger, second fret of the fourth string, and release. Same thing on the fifth string. And end with your third finger. And you want to pick all those strings with your thumb, which takes practice. Onto A minor 7. You want to play this very gentle. So I use my thumb this time. So it's and very soft. And this part you should recognize from the verse.
Oh, baby, what you done to me? You make me feel so good inside.
And we're straight into the bridge. G chord. Onto D minor. Second finger, second fret, third string, third finger at the third fret on the second string, and first finger, first fret of the first string. And here you can actually play the G chord with 4 fingers if you prefer. And that way you can hold your third finger onto D minor. But just for practical purposes, I'm gonna stick with the G, with the third finger on the low E string. Again, make sure the strumming part, you have the accent on the up strum.
Oh, baby, what you done to me? You make me feel so good inside. And I just wanna be
second part of the bridge. Start off with a C chord, then a bit of an obscure chord, G minor over B flat. Start off with your first finger, first fret of the 5th string, then your third finger at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and a little finger at the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Try not to play the low E string. And this is quite a difficult chord. Keep in mind, make sure you start with your first finger. Then it's back to C. Hold your first finger, 2nd fret of the 5th string, 2nd finger, and A minor 7 to D 7 sus4, which is the same as the ending of the pre-chorus.
And I just wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive, 'cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural